So hello, today we will start a new topic on your course on advanced manufacturing process. So this will be your lecture 20. Okay, so we will discuss the topic a new type of additive manufacturing technology, that is the fuse deposition modeling. So this is a type of RP, rapid prototyping technology. Okay, so this fuse deposition modeling, it is basically a 3D printing technology. Okay, so this fuse deposition modeling is a 3D printing technology. Now what is this fuse deposition modeling? We'll see. So this fuse deposition modeling, it is a type of additive manufacturing process. It is a type of additive manufacturing process in which the build material in the form of flexible filament, is partially melted and extruded, partially melted and extruded from a moving deposition head onto a static work table. Okay, so this is a rapid additive manufacturing process in which the build material in the form of a flexible filament is first melted, and then this melted material is being deposited on a static work table, layer by layer, and finally the desired model is being created. Okay, so we'll discuss now in detail about this process. Okay, so first discuss some of the developments of this process. So this FDM process was first developed by a company which is known as the Stratasys. Okay, an American company in the early 1990s. And in this process fabricates the parts. This process fabricates the parts by extruding a molten thermoplastic material. By extruding a molten thermoplastic material. By extruding a molten thermoplastic material through a small nozzle. So extruding a thermoplastic material through a nozzle to form a thin bead or rod. That is deposited in a predetermined manner. To form a thin bead that is deposited in a predetermined manner. So these FDM systems, which have evolved through several models, beginning with the original 3D modeler, a floor unit, and then through various desktop units. Okay, so this is how the model, this process developed through the years. So now we will describe this process. See over here. First I will draw the diagram. So what is basically done is over here. The material is first melted, it is fused, and then it is being channeled through a nozzle, and then it is deposited. then it is being deposited on a static table or a static. This is the surface on which the model is to be deposited. So this is where the model is to be generated. Final model is to be generated on this table. So this is the base, or you can also say it to be the platform on which the model is to be generated in a layer by layer manner. And this is the supply roller. This is the supply roller which will supply the filament. Okay, so this will supply the filament. This is a supply roller. And this is the filament. Okay, this is, so it may be a plastic or any other material, non-metallic material, of which we will make the model, which will make the final model. Okay, so this can be of any material, this filament. This is the feed roller. This is the feed roller which will supply the filament, which will advance the filament in a forward direction. Okay, and this is the, this can be said as the nozzle. Also you can say it to be the extrusion chamber. Because here the material is being converted into semi-liquid phase. Okay, and through this nozzle we can supply this semi-liquid, that is being converted to semi-liquid in this extrusion chamber, and this semi-liquid material is to be deposited on this platform in a layer by layer manner. Okay, and this nozzle, it can move in this direction, right or left direction, or up or down direction. It can move in any direction, and it will deposit the semi-liquid material on this platform. Okay, in this way. Then it can move also in this direction. Okay, it can move also in this direction, because this nozzle will deposit the material. It will move up and down, left or right, and it will deposit the material in a layer wise manner, and finally we will get the desired model which you want to get. Okay, so this is the final product. Okay, and this process is the fuse deposition modeling. Fuse deposition modeling. Okay, or FDM process. So I will summarize the process once more, that this supply roller will feed the filament, and this filament will move and through the feed roller, which will advance the material in the forward direction, and then this filament will reach over here in that nozzle, where it will be in that extrusion chamber, where this material will be melted into semi-liquid phase, and through this nozzle, this material will be deposited by the movement of the nozzle in the various directions. The final material will be generated on this platform. Okay, and we will get the final model. So this is about the process. Okay, so you have understood this process, I hope. So actually what happens is that the individual layers are produced by deposition of adjacent finite length rods. Okay, so rods are actually nothing but this horizontal deposition. Okay, so the layers are produced by deposition of adjacent finite length rods. Okay, so after the production of each layer, the work table is moved one rod height down to accept the rods of the next layer. The reason for it is its increasing popularity. The main reason of its use of this method is its increasing popularity and its reliability, and also about the safety of the process. So this is how actually the process takes place. Now, okay, so now I will here summarize the steps of this fused deposition modeling. So what happens is that first step is the loading of the material. Then is liquefaction of the material, or the melting of the material. Liquefaction of the material. Then third point is the application of press to move liquefied material through the nozzle. Application of press to move the liquefied material through the nozzle. Okay, you have already seen this process. The fourth step is the extrusion. Of the material, extrusion of the liquefied material. Okay. The fifth step is plotting according to a predefined path. And in a controlled manner. This is the fifth point. Then the bonding of the material. Sixth point is the bonding of the material to itself. To form a coherent structure. Then the next point is the inclusion of the support structure. To enable complex geometrical features. the inclusion of the support structure to enable complex geometrical features. So these support structures are needed to form actually complex geometrical structures, okay, because the stability of the structure is to be ensured by using the support structure. And the last point is the finishing, okay, polishing or painting of the finished product. Okay, so these are the steps to be in this fuse deposition modeling system. So over here you can see the fuse deposition modeling, the schematic diagram of this process. Okay, so these are the drive wheels, you can see. Okay, so these are the extrusion nozzles. These are the liquefied head. These can move in the XY plane. Okay, see, this is the heating element which melts the material. Okay, so see this figure. This is the support material to support this structure, and this platform which can move in the Z direction. Okay, so this is the, okay, I have already explained you the process. So now we will see about what are the type of softwares are used. Okay, so the software, the typical type of software which is used is a very popular, this quick slice software. This quick slice software which is used to manipulate and prepare the incoming STL data. Okay, so this type of software is used to manipulate and prepare the STL data. And this software can be operated on various types of workstations, from Unix to PC based. And the modelers can either be operated directly from the workstation or by a dummy PC, whose sole purpose is to free up the time and space on the workstation. And in this process, actually, the no post curing is necessary. In this FDM process, no post curing is necessary. No post curing. Okay, and after the model is being completed, the support structure is removed. Okay, the support structures are removed. Okay, now we will see the type of build materials which are used. The build materials. Okay, the build materials which are widely used in this system. So build materials. Okay, so the most important is the ABS. Okay, ABS material which is being used, which is acrylonitrile butadiene styrene. Okay, acrylonitrile butadiene styrene, which is popularly known as the ABS. Okay, so this material is widely being used. Other materials being used are the polycarbonate based materials. Okay, polycarbonate based materials which provides high tensile strength. Polycarbonate based materials. Okay, and other type of materials are the polyphenyl sulfonate. Polyphenyl sulfonate. So this material is also being used in deposition. Polyphenyl diphonate. Okay, so this type of materials are actually used in high-end machines. and they only work with breakaway support system. Okay, making their use somewhat difficult and specialized. Okay, so this is about the materials to be used. Now we will quickly look at a few advantages of this process. Okay, the advantages is that the raw material is inexpensive, and it is durable. The raw material is inexpensive, durable. The raw materials are inexpensive and durable, and maintains high dimensional integrity. Okay, secondly, they are affordable. You can also say it to be inexpensive. Okay, and then third one is the low turnaround time. And the other disadvantage is that the disadvantage of this process is that if the desired level of accuracy is high, then this process cannot be used. Okay, if the high level of accuracy is required, so this method cannot be used. Okay, so its accuracy is not up to the mark. Now we'll quickly look at some of the applications of this FDM printers, FDM 3D printers which are being used. Okay, we'll see a few of the applications. It is used in automotive industry, aerospace, manufacturing, medical industry, consumer goods industry, etc. Okay, so these are the applications of the 3D printers which use the FDM process, fused deposition modeling process. Okay, so this is all about this fused deposition modeling, and with this I complete the lecture for today. Okay, so thank you.